A beautiful day down here in Westmoreland County for the 2019 Westmoreland County Airshow. There's a lot of action happening right now in the air, and we spoke with some of the pilots right here on the ground.
Kevin Price.
Okay, so you pilot this aircraft, right?
Absolutely. I'm a pilot for the Commemorative Air Force. It's a national, somewhat international group that takes these old airplanes and keeps them flying. And our mission is to honor our veterans, inspire new generations into aviation, and then educate our young people about these aircraft and what they did during the war.
All right, so what does it feel like flying something like this as opposed to a modern aircraft?
It feels awesome. It's very stick and rudder, very hands-on, not a whole lot of technology. Really get the sense of what it would have been like to have been a 22-year-old pilot flying in New Guinea, spotting for artillery, looking for other down pilots, doing reconnaissance. It's just an incredible feeling to know that a plane like this has survived over the years, and that we're lucky enough to continue to fly them.
Hi, I'm John Lackey.
And Bob Nicholson.
Okay, so tell me about the aircraft that's behind us.
This is a TBM Avenger. This was the largest carrier-borne aircraft operated during World War II. It's also the largest single-engine aircraft operated during World War II. This was a torpedo bomber, and this is the same type of plane that President George W.H. Bush flew. We take care of it. We're with the Capitol Wing. We flew out of Virginia.
The Airshow is a great economic provider for Westmoreland County with hotels, restaurants, and just bringing people to the county from outside coming here is phenomenal. We look forward to every year. We have Spirit Airlines now. It's been here for 6 years. 2 million people have walked through those gates. So in addition to having this air show and having everybody from the county and outside, the economic boom is phenomenal. And this is what we need to have in our county to continue to help it grow and thrive. So we look forward to every year of this, and every year it keeps getting better and better.
Scott Suhey. I'm a first officer here with this beautiful airplane. I've had the privilege to fly it for 6 years, and I'm just part of the crew helping out today, showing it off to everybody. Everyone's welcome to take a tour. This airplane's a flying museum inside. It looks like just a standard military airplane from the outside, but inside we have all kind of displays, artifacts from the great Berlin airlift.
Dave Messersmith Air Heritage Museum, right here local, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. We have a museum just on the other side of town.
Okay, very nice. So tell me about this aircraft behind us.
That's a 1943 Douglas C-47 built in Oklahoma City for World War II around September 1944. The thing we like the most about this aircraft, it is a war veteran. It did not show up in time for D-Day, which was in June. It was being built in Oklahoma City. And so the aircraft then later showed up in England in September 1944. Those are the markings that you see on the aircraft. The nose art, it was Luck of the Irish. The CK is the 75th Troop Carrier Squadron, which it did fly for. The name underneath the window is actually Captain Ed Fromm. That's the guy that flew the airplane. We've dedicated the aircraft to Captain Ed Fromm and that period of September 1944. So all the markings are all correct. It is an actual war hero, or as we like to call him, a war bird. That aircraft was in the movie American Made, so you can actually touch it. Tom Cruise did actually fly that aircraft. This is the first public appearance for Luck of the Irish. We spent 6 years at Air Heritage restoring the aircraft, and this is our first time out in public, and we're very proud of the aircraft. Our members put a lot of time into it, and now we get to reap the rewards. We are about a 250 member museum. The best part about Air Heritage is there's no admission fee. Read my lips, no fee. We work strictly. If you like what you see, we take your donations. It's a hands-on museum. There's no velvet ropes. You can go up and touch all the aircraft. And we have a giant library and quite a few aircraft on display. One of the aircraft that we also have is a C-123 Provider, built local here in the area. And it was from the Vietnam era. It's the last one in the world flying. All the other ones have been grounded for various reasons.
Dave Tufel with Pennsylvania Air National Guard.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the aircraft.
So what we have here is a C-130, and we have J models. We also have EC-130Js. We're based out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, not too far from here. We have 2 missions, broadcast mission, FM and TV, and often work in disaster and humanitarian type missions. And then we also have what you see here is our airlift mission, moves cargo and people.
With Lieutenant Colonel Brian Nicolai.
Okay, so tell me about the aircraft behind us.
This is a A-10 Warthog. Its actual name is the Thunderbolt II, but everybody loves to call it the Warthog because it's ugly yet beautiful. And it was developed in the 1970s to go after Russian tanks back in the day. Its primary use is for close air support to help the friendly troops on the ground. Additional roles, it does combat search and rescue to help protect helicopters to go and pick up down pilots.
Captain Earl Earhart.
Okay, so tell me about the aircraft.
So this is the AV-8B Harrier 2. This is the radar version. We have two aircraft kinds, the radar and the night attack version. This is most popularly known, and what we'll be doing in the air show today is that this aircraft can fly like a normal airplane but can also hover. So we are one of the most lethal weapons in the Marine Corps inventory now, and we're keeping our relevance even pushing forward into the future. So the Marines use us for operations with close air support, deep air support, various other air-to-air missions, and we are just the go-to aircraft for the Marine Corps.